First, the assistant coaches, Rudy Rodriguez, Mark Miller, and Tim Hector. The players, Chris Brook, Griffin Waller, and Tyler Wells. Number 2, Jimmy Voigtlander. Number 4, Nick Sinego. Number 4, Brent Seymour. Number 13, Russell Lowell. Number 14, Derek Van Leeuwen. Number 18, Cole Ducey. Number 19, Mike Ramirez. Number 20, Kyle Anderson. Number 22, Brian Ernst. Number 23, Ryan Ramirez. Number 24, Garrett Van Leeuwen. Number 25, Grant Allgaier. And number 27, Michael Sharbar. And now, here's the starting lineup for the La Costa Canyon Mavericks. Number 3, Nick Kirk. Left field, number 21, Kevin Patterson. Patterson, the left fielder. Batting third, the catcher, number 17, Scott Clemens. Clemens, the catcher. In the cleanup spot at first base, number 16, Doug Borowski. Borowski at first base. Number 10, Michael Kenny. Batting sixth, number 1, Jimmy Pierce, playing third base. Pierce at third base. Batting seventh, the pitcher, number 5, Wes Schiller. Schiller is the pitcher. Batting eighth, in right field, number 15, Kyle Musella. Musella in right field. Batting ninth, at shortstop, number 7, Travis Jones. Defensively at second base, number 6, Chris Smith. Smith at second base. Head coach of the Mavericks in his 8th year is Justin Machado. And now, let's welcome the Warriors of Fallbrook High School. Sanford. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Fallbrook Warriors. Leading off playing first base, number 17, David Plant. Batting second, at second base, number 9, Kurt Lehman. Lehman at second base. Batting third, the pitcher, number 8, Brooke Bardeen. Bardeen spot. At third base, number 12, Eric Castro. Castro at third base. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 6, Zane Chavez. Chavez, the catcher. Batting sixth, center fielder, number 7, Danny Mortensen. Mortensen, the center fielder. Batting seventh, at shortstop, number 4, Ryan Smith. Smith, the shortstop. Batting eighth, in left field, number 21, Joey Milano. Milano in left field. Batting ninth, designated hitter, number 11, Josh Tudor. Tudor, the DH. Defensively, in right field, number 10, Aaron Larson. Larson in right field. Head coach of the Warriors in his 3rd season is Matt Parker. gentlemen, let's stand and join together in taking a moment to remember former President Ronald Reagan, who passed away today, and also to remember those men who fought so bravely 60 years ago tomorrow on the beaches of Normandy, France.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tony Gwynn Stadium at San Diego State University. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions, and we have right before your eyes the Division I 2004 San Diego Section CIF Boys Baseball Championship. The La Costa Canyon Mavericks going up against the Fallbrook Warriors. Fallbrook, the home team, and they're on the field. La Costa Canyon in the blue and white uniforms, Fallbrook in the red and white, and we'll get you the Fallbrook defensive set right now. At first base for Fallbrook, number 17, David Plant. At second base, number 9, Kurt Weideman. At shortstop, number 4, Ryan Smith. At third base, number 12, Eric Castro. Moving along to the outfield, in left field, number 21, Joey Milano. Over in center field, number 7, Danny Mortensen. And patrolling the area in right field, number 10, Tim Arnold. So Tim Arnold in right. Brock Bardeen, number 8, he's pitching tonight, finished his last warm-up toss. And the catcher for Fallbrook today, number 6, Zane Chavez. So, La Costa Canyon set to get things started here in the top of the first inning. They'll send the center fielder, Nick Burke, number 3, to the plate first. And we'll see if he can get aboard here, the leadoff man, and get this 2004 Division I championship underway. This is the 4th championship game here of the day. Nick Burke steps in, he's ready. There's a signal by the home plate umpire. And Bardeen's first pitch of the day is high for a ball, 1-0. On deck, Kevin Patterson, the left fielder. Scott Clement, the catcher, bats third for La Costa Canyon. Bardeen's 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Bardeen's 1-1 pitch is high. And the count to Burt goes to 2-1. 2-1. Nick Burke, he's a senior this year, plays center field. Bardeen's pitch is up, ball 3, and the count is 3-1. Bardeen's 3-1 pitch is hit in the air to left field, going back on it for Fallbrook, the left fielder Joey Milano, and he'll make the catch.
Number 21, left fielder.
One away.
Patterson.
Kevin Patterson, the left fielder, stands in, number 21. Bardeen's first pitch, just outside, 1-0. Pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. So Costa Canyon in the first base dugout, Fallbrook along the third base line. Low, ball 1. Ball 2, and the count's 2-1. For Fallbrook, this is their very first time they've been in the baseball championship game. Fallbrook has defeated La Costa Canyon 3 times this year. So it'll be interesting to see if that's into their advantage or not. I would have to say that it most certainly is to their advantage. It shows La Costa Canyon is yet to figure this team out. Bardine's pitch is high, and that'll run the count to full. 3-2 to Kevin Patterson, the left fielder. Scott Clement, number 17, he's the catcher, is on deck waiting his turn. The full count. 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4. And Kevin Patterson is aboard, the first base runner of the game. And that'll bring up the catcher, Scott Clement.
Number 17, catcher Scott Clement.
Bardine looking for the sign. Check swing, little pop fly just past first base. And Plant is there to make the catch. So first pitch swing and actually tried to hold up. It was Clement and he couldn't do it. 2 outs for Doug Konoski. Let's see if Konoski can move Patterson around. Breaking ball over for a strike, 0-1. Bardine looks in. Konoski steps out, asks for time. Just the start of things. Top of the first. Bardine's pitch handcuffed him. He sends a slow roller over to second base. Throw is across in time. And that'll do it for La Costa Canyon here in the top of the first inning. They leave a runner. And as we go to the bottom of the first, there's no score. Ken Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions. We're back here for the start of the bottom of the first. We'll set the Mavericks for you defensively. At first base, number 16, Doug Konoski. Over at second base, number 6, Chris Smith. At shortstop, number 7, Travis Jones. Over at third base, number 1, Jimmy Pierce. That sets the infield. Now over to the outfield. Left fielder, number 21, Kevin Patterson. The center fielder is number 3, Nick Burke. And over in right field is number 15, Kyle Musila. On the mound today, number 5, Wes Schiller. And behind the plate's the catcher, Scott Clement.
Leading off for the Warriors at first base, number 17, David Plant.
David Plant for Fallbrook will lead things off. David Plant's a junior. He has 15 home runs and 45 runs batted in on the year. And he'll stand in, left-handed batter, going up against Wes Schiller. Wes Schiller's 7-3 on the year. Wes is a senior. First pitch is a ball. The throw back to Wes Schiller goes into center field. So Plant ahead 1-0 in the count. One-0 pitch is in there at the knees for a strike, and the count is 1-1. No love lost between these two teams. Plenty of faithful as this stadium is exactly divided evenly. Over on the third base side, it's all red. Over here on the first base side, nothing but blue and green. And the student sections for each of these sides doing their best to outdo the other section. Schiller behind in the count. That pitch is low, ball 4, so he'll walk Plant on 5 pitches. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Kurt Weideman, number 9.
Number 9, second baseman, Kurt Weideman.
So Weideman stands in. Looking to get something going here. They've got a runner on first. Nobody out. Just the bottom of the first. Again, this is the Division I championship game. 1-0 pitch is high, ball 2, 2-0. That's the first pitch of the at-bat. First ball, 1-0. Weideman digs in. And he'll take this pitch and drive it into left field, going back, way back. That ball's going to be off the wall. Plant's going to have to hold up at third. And into second with a stand-up double is Kurt Weideman. So Kevin Patterson went back on that ball. Finally had to stop as he knew he wasn't going to catch up to it. Wanted to play the carom off the wall, and he did nicely as he got the ball back in. And that'll bring up number 8, the left-handed Brooke Bardeen. Actually bats left, throws right. And so it's the Warriors of Fallbrook looking to strike first here in this game as they have runners at second and third, nobody out. And Brock Bardeen at the plate. He'll take a strike, and the count is 0-1. Schiller's pitch. Swung on the ground. Hit foul up along the first baseline. And the count is even 1-1. Actually, it's 0-2. Scoreboard incorrect here at Tony Gwynn Stadium. 0-2 the count. Schiller looks in. 0-2 pitch just inside. And everybody on this side of the field thought that was strike 3. And it's 1-2. Schiller's 1-2 pitch. And that's grounded up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Rounding third is Weideman. The throw to the plate is in time. And Weideman is out at the plate. Nice job of the La Costa Canyon defense as they cut down the second run at the plate. A run scores on the single. Bardeen still at first.
Third baseman number 12, Eric Castro.
So a nice play by La Costa Canyon. And now a runner at first, 1 run in, and 1 out. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, number 12, the third baseman, Eric Castro. Castro with 49 runs batted in on the year. This is a team that can score a lot of runs. Swing and a miss. 0-2. This Fallbrook team had 62 home runs this year. That's the 4th highest total in this section ever. Brock Bardeen, the pitcher, single in that run, had 11 of those home runs. Of course, David Plant, as we mentioned, at 15. Schiller's pitch out. Bardeen not going anywhere. The count is now 1-2 to Eric Castro. On deck, Zane Chavez. Chavez had 39 runs batted in on the season. Here, look at that ball low. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Castro waiting, digs in. Schiller's pitch swung on and hit up the middle of center field again. So a single for Castro, the 3rd hit of the inning. And all 4 batters so far for Fallbrook have reached base. They've got a run in, 2 on. They had a runner thrown out. Weideman at the plate. That was the only out of the inning thus far. And here's Zane Chavez, the catcher. Zane looks at a first pitch strike, and the count is 0-1. So Wes Schiller looking to calm down and get out of this jam. He's only allowed 1 run, but he's got 2 runners on. And the dangerous Chavez at the plate. That's fouled back. And the count is 0-2 to Chavez. Schiller set. Is actually on the rubber. Looking for a sign. Now comes set. Checks the runner at second. Throw to the plate. It's lifted into the air to left field. Camping underneath. Kevin Patterson. He'll make the put out. And that's a 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring up Danny Mortensen.
Number 7, center fielder Danny Mortensen.
Mortensen, center fielder, has an opportunity for an RBI here as he has Brock Bardeen, his pitcher, over at second base in scoring position. Over at first, Eric Castro. Schiller looks over, now go to the plate. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Snap throw back to first, but Castro gets back. 0-1 to Mortensen. A 1 pitch swing and a miss. That ball in the dirt. Runners don't go anywhere as Scott Clement keeps the ball in front of him. And the count is 0-2 to Mortensen. Schiller's 0-2 pitch. Just low, below the knees. And the count's 1-2. One-two pitch by Schiller. Bounces in front of the plate. Again, Clement with a nice save. And the count now 2-2. Schiller looking in. He wants to get out of the inning with only allowing the 1 run, and he would be very fortunate to do so. Pitch is low. And the count is now full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Just low, ball 4, and that will load the bases. For the shortstop, Ryan Smith. So Schiller's still not out of the woods yet here in the bottom of the first. He's allowed a run. He had another runner thrown out at the plate. So it could be 2-0, but the bases are still loaded. There's 2 outs. And Ryan Smith, the shortstop, steps in. Schiller's pitch. Just low. Ball one, 1-0. If Ryan Smith should keep the inning going, left fielder Joey Milano is on deck. That pitch over for a strike. The count's even at 1-1. Bardeen is at third. Castro at second. Mortensen it is at first. And Smith at the plate. 1-1 count. Schiller's pitch. Low. Ball two. 2-1. He's got nowhere to put him. You hear that over and over, time and time again. Nowhere to put him. But it is so true as the bases are loaded. And the count is 2-1. Schiller's 2-1 pitch. That's low as it bounces in the dirt. And the count is 3-1. Schiller gets his sign. The 3-1 pitch. Low, ball four, and he walks in a run. Third walk of the inning for Wes Schiller. And head coach Justin Machado goes out to the mound to talk to his troops. Joey Milano, the left fielder, will come up. He's got the bases juiced. 2 runs are in, 2 men are out.
Number 21, left fielder, Joey Milano.
So Milano steps in. Umpire puts the ball back into play. Schiller's first pitch, inside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch, that's over for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. And Schiller really needs to get Milano right here. He doesn't want to go any further. He's got the bases loaded. Josh Tudor, the DH, in the number 9 hole is on deck. But if he can get out of this inning with just giving up the 2 runs, and he's going to take that smash right to him. And he goes over to first in time to end the inning, and Fallbrook will leave the bases loaded. But they do pick up 2 runs. We'll go to the top of the second inning. Michael Kinney, the designated hitter, steps in. He'll start things off for the Mavericks here in the top of the second inning. Mavericks managed to get a walk in the top of the first. That was Kevin Patterson. They stranded him there. And now Michael Kinney would try to get something going as the Mavericks trail by 2. Kinney looks at that pitch low, and the count is 3-0. So Brock Bardeen did not want to come out to the mound with a 2-0 lead and get to 3-0 on the leadoff batter here in the top of the second inning. Theo pitch, that's right down the middle, and the count's 3-1. Bardeen's 3-1 pitch, right down the middle again. So Michael Kinney first watched 3 balls, and now he's watched 2 strikes go right by him. And the count is now full, 3-2. Berning's payoff pitch swung on and missed, so he comes all the way back from a 3-0 count to strike out Michael Kinney.
Third baseman, number 1, Jimmy Pierce.
Now stepping up to the plate is the third baseman, Jimmy Pierce. Where's number 1? Bardeen rocks, fires, his pitch is low, and the count's 1-0. Bardeen's 1-0 pitch is high. Ball 2, 2-0. Well, let's see if he can come back on Pierce the way he did Kenny. Bardeen's 2-0 pitch, that's over for a strike, and the count's 2-1. Pierce digs in, the 2-1 pitch. Hit into the air, popped up on the infield. Plant, the first baseman, right at the bag in fair territory, makes the catch, and there's 2 out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Wes Schiller. Number 5. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Bardeen's next pitch is bounced over to third, charging it bare hands. The throw to first, dug out of the dirt in time. Great play by the Fallbrook third baseman, Eric Castro. And the Costa Canyon goes quietly 1-2-3 in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. I'm Ken Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions. 2-0 Fallbrook. Josh Tudor leading things off for Fallbrook here in the bottom of the second, and he'll roll one foul up along the third baseline, and the count's 0-1. Schiller's 0-1 pitch. That's over for a strike, and quickly, Tudor's in the hole, 0-2. Schiller's 0-2 pitch, checking his swing, is Tudor. And the count now 1-2. Schiller's 1-2 pitch, that's over the plate, strike 3 called, and down goes Tudor. One away here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up David Plant, the first baseman. That pitch over for a strike, 0-1. So Schiller has settled down after that rocky first inning. He's starting off with strikes here in the second. 0-1 pitch to Plant. Just low for a ball, 1-1. One pitch to Plant, catches the inside corner. Strike 2, the count now 1-2 to David Plant. The Warrior first baseman. Schiller's pitch. Bounces right in front of the plate. And the count now 2-2. Two pitch to Plant, grounded just past the diving second baseman into right field. That's a single for David Plant.
Second baseman, number 9, Kurt Weideman.
So Chris Smith dove far to his left, just couldn't get there in time. The ball rolls into right field. And David Plant now the base runner for the Warriors. There's one out here in the bottom of the second. Kurt Weideman, the second baseman now, standing at the plate. He'll take a first pitch strike, and the count's 0-1. Schiller's 0-1 pitch, low for a ball. Clement with a snap throw over to first, not in time. And the count is 1-0. 1-1 to Weideman. Schiller's 1-1 pitch, just up for a ball, 2-1. Two and 1 to Weideman. Plant down first. Schiller looks over, now goes to the plate. That'll catch the outside corner. And that evens the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch inside, nearly hit him. Weideman moves out of the way. And the count now is full. Plant taking his lead from first. Again, Schiller checks. Now he'll go to the plate. Plant goes to second. Pitch is ripped down the left field line, foul. So they had the hit and run going. And they'll have to come back and do it all over again. Count is full. Plant gets back to first. Umpire puts the ball back into play. Weideman digs in. The 3-2 pitch. There goes Plant. Fouled at the plate again. So everybody backs up. We're going to try it one more time. Schiller looks in for the sign. And the 3-2 pitch. Plant doesn't go this time. And Weideman swings and misses, and down he goes. That's a second out of the inning. That'll bring up the pitcher, Brock Bardeen.
Pitcher, number 8, Brock Bardeen.
Bardeen looks at a ball, 1-0. Eric Castro waiting on deck if Bardeen should get aboard. There's 2 outs. Plant at first, no runs in. Bardeen will stroke one down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Plant rounds second, heads to third. Into second with a double, and now heading to third. Goes Bardeen. So Bardeen will triple in David Plant with 2 outs here in the second inning. And the Mavericks now trail by a score of 3-0. So David Plant goes huffing and puffing around second and third. Reaches home. And as the ball gets away from the cutoff man, that allows Bardeen to safely go into third. And I say safely because he was coming anyway. There may have been a play. That ball is poked down the left field line. Bardeen will score. Castro rounds first. He'll head to second. He's in there sliding. And just like that, 2 runs have scored.
Catcher.
So Bardeen scores after the triple. And the double by Castro. Puts him at second base. And it's now 4-0 Fallbrook over La Costa Canyon. Zane Chavez flied out to left his first time. He'll take a ball a little up and out. And the count's 1-0. Danny Mortensen on deck. Center fielder. And now the bullpen's going to get active now for La Costa Canyon, as Schiller has struggled here in the first and now, or struggled in the first and now here in the second. Ball is high again. Ball 2, 2-0. And it really looks now that Schiller is laboring out there, as every time he gets the ball back from his catcher, Clement, he's just stabbing at it. And now it's 2-0, the pitch. Low ball 3, 3-0. 3-0 to Chavez. And they're just going to go ahead and put him on. So they're going to walk him. And now with the runners at first and second and 2 outs, Danny Mortensen, the center fielder, now steps in. Schiller's pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Schiller's 0-1 pitch. That's in there, strike 2. And they are going to call him out. Clement picked off over to first, and the umpire, with a little bit of a delayed call, first wanted to give safe, then he gives the out signal. And being picked off first there was Zane Chavez, and that'll end the inning for the Warriors. They do pick up 2 more runs. We'll go to the top of the third. 4-0 Warriors over the Mavericks.
The American Golf Corporation and Ranch Catering.
Cal Musella, number 15, will lead things off for the Mavericks here in the third. They trail by 4 now, as the Warriors have put up 2 spots in the first and second inning. Costa Canyon definitely has it in them to come back. They lost to this Fallbrook team 3 times, as we said earlier, twice by only 1 run. In there for a strike, 1-2. That pitch is fouled back. Watch out. It did go off a fan's shoulder. He seems to be okay. Seems to be joking with some of his buddies. And the count remains 1-2. Bardeen looks in. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again. One-two delivery. Again fouled away at the plate. And the count remains 1-2. The shortstop, Travis Jones, is on deck. Only 1 base runner so far in the game for the Mavericks. That was a walk to Kevin Patterson in the first. And going down swinging will be Kyle Musella here to lead off the third inning as he tried to check his swing, couldn't hold up, and is thrown out at first.
Number 7, Travis Jones.
And there's shortstop Travis Jones making his first at-bat of the game. On deck, the leadoff batter, Nick Burke. Nice hack by Travis Jones. Fouls it away, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, swung and a missed. And quickly is in the hole, 0-2. Bardeen's 0-2 pitch, bounces up there. That was his throwaway pitch. A count now 1-2. Bardeen looks in. The 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back. What's up? Wow. Bardeen set. The 1-2 pitch inside. Evens the count at 2-2. So Jones still battling at the plate. He's fouled a couple off. He's even in the count, 2-2. Bardeen's pitch bounces to the backstop screen. So Jones trying to have a quality at bat here. Bardeen looks in, gets his sign. Now he'll have to step off. Time is called as Jones steps out of the box. Bardeen's pitch, swung on and missed. And down goes Jones. So Bardeen has struck out the first 2 batters here of the third inning. And that'll bring up Nick Burke, the center fielder. So 2 out here in the third for La Costa Canyon. They trail in this game 4-0. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions, bringing you the Division I championship game. June 6, 2004. Again, Fallbrook in the red and white. La Costa Canyon, the blue and white. Bardeen's pitch fouled away. Evens the count 1-1. So it's 1-2. One-two pitch, swung and a missed. Actually, that was a 2-1 pitch. Count is now 2-2. That pitch will get away. So Burke still there in the box. Nobody on, 2 out. Top of the third. Bardeen's pitch, fouled away again. Count remains 2-2. Bardeen set. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. Count is now full to Burke, 3-2. Three-two pitch fouled away again. Bardeen looks in for the sign. Another 3-2 offering on the way. Here it comes. That's going to be roped in the center field. It'll fall for a base hit. And Nick Burke gets aboard here with a 2-out single. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Kevin Patterson.
Jones brings up number 3, center fielder Nick Burke.
So Kevin Patterson steps in. Bardeen's pitch swung on and missed. So Bardeen comes right back at him.
Left fielder number 21, Kevin Patterson.
0-1. 2 outs. Burke at first. Bardeen will go over just to keep him honest. Burke now takes his lead. He's keeping close to the bag, not too far off. Pitch by Bardeen is high. Count is now 1-1 to Kevin Patterson. One pitch is high again. Ball 2, 2-1. So if anything, Costa Canyon is making Bardeen expend quite a few pitches. They're taking some counts deep. They may not be getting on base, but he is throwing quite a few pitches here, and that could play into their hands a little bit later on. That pitch fouled back. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. There goes the runner. The pitch is hit into center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Burke's going to keep on going to third. So now Costa Canyon has runners at first and third with 2 outs as Kevin Patterson singles to center field. And that'll bring up the catcher, Scott Clement. And so the Mavericks rallying here with 2 outs. They're in the top of the 3rd inning. Clement batting .384 on the year with 6 home runs and 34 runs batted in. And now Fallbrook wants to have a meeting at the mound. Okay, we're back. Action underway. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. The Mavericks trying to push over a run here. They trail by 4. They'd like to get something and claw their way back into this game. Bardeen's pitch, breaking ball over for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Doug Kanoski is on deck, the first baseman, very dangerous, as he's hitting .370 on the year. Bardeen looks in for the sign. Now he's ready. Set the pitch. Just high. Ball 2, 2-1. He really doesn't want to load the bases here. As we said, cleanup hitter, very powerful Doug Kanoski on deck. The pitch is hit into the outfield. Coming up to right fielder, he's going to have to play it on a bounce. 1 run scores over to third base. Goes Patterson. So Clement with an RBI single. Drives in Nick Burke. And now that brings up Doug Kanoski. With runners on the corners, 2 outs, he actually is the tying run. So that ball landing just in front of Tim Arnold, the Warrior right fielder. And Bardeen now has to go to work against Kanoski. The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. So now the Mavericks with a little bit of momentum as they've scored a run. They have 2 runners on, all with 2 outs. First 2 batters in this inning struck out. Bardeen was breezing through the first 2 2/3 innings. Had only allowed 1 base runner, but Burke singled up the middle. Patterson then singled up the middle. Put runners on the corners. And Clement then drove in a run with his single to right field. And now there's runners on the corners. Bardeen's 1-0 pitch, inside, ball 2 to Kanoski, 2-0. On deck, Michael Kenny, the DH, he struck out in the 2nd inning. Two and 1 now. Kanoski digging in. He's ready. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. Bardeen went right at him. Bardeen looks in. 2-2 pitch. He jammed him. It's grounded right back to the pitcher. Goes to first in time. But the Mavericks get a run. As they pull to 4-1, we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Warriors on top. We're back here for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fallbrook looking to add to their 3-run lead. 4-1. Danny Mortensen, center fielder, who's at the plate when Zane Chavez was picked off first. Swing doesn't get it. Actually foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Schiller's pitch. Hit into the air to left field, coming in towards the corner, near the foul line, actually. And making the catch for La Costa Canyon is Kevin Patterson, the left fielder.
Shortstop, number 4, Ryan Smith.
That'll bring up Ryan Smith. He walked back in the 1st inning. Schiller's pitch squares around a bunt, just showing it. It's in there for a strike. And so Schiller starts off 0-1. 0-1 pitch to Smith. He holds up. Doesn't go. Low for a ball. The count is 1-1. Schiller takes his sign, begins his delivery. And the pitch is just outside and high, ball 3. 3-1 the count now to Ryan Smith. Three-one pitch in there for a strike, and the count is now full 3-2. Payoff pitch, fouled back. Schiller's 3-2 pitch over the outside corner, strike 3 called, and down goes Ryan Smith. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Joey Milano.
Number 21, left fielder Joey Milano.
Milano steps in. He'll take a first pitch strike, and the count 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch up. Evens a count, a ball and a strike. One pitch. In there, strike 2. So 1-2 to Milano. We're in the bottom of the third. 4-1. Fallbrook over La Costa Canyon. That pitch is drilled to left field. Patterson on his horse can't get there. It'll roll all the way to the track, and into second with a double is Joey Milano.
Designated hitter, number 11, Josh Tudor.
Josh Tudor steps in. He struck out looking his first time up in the second. Pitch to Tudor, fouled away. Brought off the catcher's mask. And the count is 0-1. Three strikeouts so far on the day for Schiller. Now he steps back of the rubber. Now back on. 0-1 the count to Josh Tudor. Designated hitter, batting 9th. Pitches low for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. Schiller back on the rubber. Looks in for the sign. Taking his lead from second is Milano. Schiller's pitch. Inside. Count now to Tudor is 2-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. A 2-out double by Milano. That pitch in at the knees. Strike 2, 2-2. Schiller looks in on the rubber. Now he's set. The 2-2 pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Not far enough away for Milano to go anywhere. And now the count is full 3-2 to Tudor. Again, Schiller looks in. Now he's set. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. Fouled at the plate. So we're going to try it again. Full count, 2 outs. There's the pitch. Swung on and grounded into left field. The run isn't going to score on that as he had to hold up. There was 2 outs. Not quite sure why he held up before he went to third. He must have forgotten that there was 2 outs. And so now there's runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Top of the order, first baseman number 17, David Plant.
And that'll bring up the first baseman, David Plant. And now Justin Machado, the head coach of La Costa Canyon, goes out to the mound. And we'll see if he makes a move here or just talks to his pitcher.
Hey fans, it's getting a little chilly outside, so after you've mustered up the courage, catch up with the crowd and get a hot dog.
So David Plant stepping into the box. He's got runners on the corners, 2 outs. No runs in yet here in the 3rd inning for Fallbrook, but they're looking to score. They lead it 4-1. Schiller's pitch grounded right to the first baseman. And Konoski makes a play easily. And Fallbrook will strand 2 runners. We played 3. It's the Warriors 4 and the Mavericks 1. Michael Kinney will lead things off for La Costa Canyon here in the top of the 4th. They trail by 3, 4-1. And Brock Bardeen on the mound, pitching a great game. First pitch is over for a strike, 0-1. Kenny struck out in the 2nd. Jimmy Pierce on deck. Ball bounces away. Count is even at a ball and a strike. That ball just a little bit up. And the count is 2-1. Two-one pitch, high fastball, swung and missed. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, strike 3 called, and down goes Kenny. First out here of the 4th inning.
Third baseman.
And that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Jimmy Pierce. So thus far, the coaching staff for Fallbrook, head coach Matt Parker with assistants Marty Camacho and Josh Way, have to be very pleased with what they see out there. We're in the top of the 4th. The Warriors lead it 4-1. And their pitcher, Brock Bardeen, is pitching a masterful game. He's got 4 strikeouts. Pitch is low, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Pierce popped up to the first baseman Plant in the 2nd inning. He'll hold off swinging on that pitch. It's outside for a ball, 2-1. The pitcher, Wes Schiller, is on deck. The 2-1 pitch driven deep to left. Back, still going back. That's going to bounce right in front of the wall. And into second base goes Jimmy Pierce with a stand-up double. Joey Milano just kept going back. He thought he ran out of room as he watched that ball sail and hit the bottom of the fence. Bounced out. And so that's a stand-up double now for Jimmy Pierce. And Wes Schiller, the pitcher, has a chance to help himself out here and bring the Mavericks closer. With a runner in scoring position, a base hit could bring the score to 4-2. Schiller grounded to third back in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. That pitch is fouled at the plate off of Schiller's foot. And the count is 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the corner. Strike 2. Schiller doesn't agree with the call. There's only 1 out. Oh, 2 pitch hit in the air to right field. Tagging at second, but not going to third, was Pierce. Play made by the right fielder, Tim Arnold. And there's 2 outs now.
Right fielder, number 15, Kyle Musella.
So Kyle Musella steps into the left-handed batter's box. The Mavericks really need that run from second base as they trail by 3 here in the 4th. They'll only have 3 more shots at it. That ball is grounded over to first base. Plant has it, tries to go to first, to Bardeen covering, but he'll throw it away. The ball goes into dead ball territory. Over to second base goes Musella, and scoring on the play is Jimmy Pierce. So the double by Pierce pays off. And Musella is safe at second base on the error by Plant. And with 2 outs, the Costa Canyon has scored another run. It's now 4-2. And Travis Jones, a shortstop, now sets in, and he's got a runner in scoring position, so a base hit to the outfield can cut this Fallbrook lead to 4-3. Pitch is hit into center field. That's going to drop. Actually, the right fielder comes over to make the play. Coming around to score is Musella on a single by Travis Jones. And all of a sudden, now it's a 4-3 ball game, as that ball just dropped in to right center field. And it's 4-3. Coming to the mound now, Matt Parker wants to talk to his team, gets them together over there on the mound. That'll bring up the leadoff man, Nick Burke. Burke singled in the 3rd, came around to score, also flied out to left in the 1st inning. And he wants to keep this going. The tying run is at first base with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Bardeen's pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. One pitch will hit him. So Burke is hit by the pitch. And that'll put the tying run in scoring position, as Jones will move over to second base. And that will be all for Bardeen, as Matt Parker will make a move. And now pitching for Fallbrook will be number 10,
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Fallbrook, number 10, Aaron Carson.
Aaron Larson now pitching.
Brock Bardeen moves out to center field.
Brock Bardeen will move to center. So Larson now, Aaron Larson into pitch. And he'll actually go into the center fielder spot. And Bardeen will move to center field. Larson takes his warm-ups. He's ready to go. Now batting Kevin Patterson, the left fielder. Well, we've got everything but an umpire,
21, Kevin Patterson.
as he was talking with Justin Machado, the head coach of La Costa Canyon. Now we're set. Runners at first and second. The tying run at second base. Kevin Patterson at the plate. Larson's first pitch, left-hander, inside for a ball, 1-0. Patterson singled in the third, walked in the first. That pitch is hit into center field, coming over. He's not going to be able to get there. The ball will bounce. The tying run scores. Stopping at third, the go-ahead run. And a single by Patterson has tied the game. Bardeen couldn't get to the ball in time. And we've got a new game as the score is tied at 4. So Travis Jones comes around to score. Kevin Patterson now 2 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. And Scott Clement now at the plate. He's got the go-ahead run at third. So La Costa Canyon has slowly gotten themselves back into this game, and they've tied it. Clement 1 for 2. Takes a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Gets away from the catcher, but the runners don't go anywhere. And I'm not sure why not. Kevin Patterson should be standing on second base, and he has his hand on his helmet now, and he knows he should have taken the extra bag there, because if anything, that would have forced a throw to second and maybe allowed the runner from third to head home. That was just a free gimme base right there, but he didn't take it. The count now 1-1 to Clement. 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Bardeen coming up. Still coming. He's underneath it, and he makes the catch. But the Mavericks scored 3 times here in the top of the 4th inning. They tie this game at 4. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th in a 4-4 tie. Kurt Weideman leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th for the Warriors. We're all knotted up at 4. The 4-0 lead that Fallbrook had earned has dissipated now. We're tied at 4. And the count is now 0-2 to Weideman. One-two pitch, strike 3 called on the outside corner. Weideman has a few words for home plate umpire as he walks back to the dugout. So he's caught looking. 1 out. That's the second time Weideman has gone down on strikes.
Right fielder.
So Wes Schiller
Bardeen.
is all even now. It's a brand new game. So if he can settle down. Pitches inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Bardeen hits one off the second baseman and into right field. That was a shot. That was right off Chris Smith. Not much he could do with that. Went right off his chest. And so a 1-out single by Brock Bardeen. He is now 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a triple. He's also scored 2 runs. And Eric Castro, the third baseman, steps in. Schiller looks in for his sign, checks the run over at first. Now he offers. Inside. Ball 2, 2-0. The count. Schiller's pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Camping underneath it. Nick Burke. He's got it. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up the catcher, Zane Chavez.
Catcher, number 6, Zane Chavez.
So Bardeen still standing at first. Pickoff attempt over to first, but Bardeen gets back. Chavez walked in the second inning, flied to left in the first. Takes a ball low, and the count is 1-0. Schiller set, the 1-0 pitch. Foul tip. And the count is 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch low and inside, ball 2, 2-1. So Schiller would like to get out of this inning still tied. Two-one pitch, there goes the runner, popped up and out of play. So Bardeen was moving on the pitch. And the count is now even at 2-2. Two-two pitch by Schiller is outside. Ball 3, and we've gone full 3-2. So Chavez still alive. He's worked the count full 3-2. And Wes Schiller would like a punch out right here. Payoff pitch. Bardeen goes, swung on and missed, at a ball in the dirt. They'll have to throw down to first in time, and that'll be that for Fallbrook here in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, they leave a man. We'll go to the 5th inning. 4-4, La Costa Canyon and Fallbrook. Baseman now leading things off for the Mavericks. Takes that first pitch, ball, 1-0. Michael Kenny, the DH on deck, struck out twice so far. That pitch foul back, and the count is even at 1-1. Kanoski grounded to second and grounded back to the pitcher. He's 0 for 2. Now he wants to go discuss things with his coach. Larson's pitch is in there for a strike. And the count is now 1-2. One-two pitch. Grounded down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Long throw isn't going to be in time. Eric Castro did everything he could. He played that ball perfectly, but it pegged him too far behind the bag, and his cross diamond throw was just a little bit late. And Doug Kanoski will beat it out for an infield single. Nobody out. Go-ahead run at first, leadoff man. And Michael Kenny, the DH, steps in. That pitch bounces up there, low for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Evens the count up at 1-1. On deck, Jimmy Pierce. Jimmy doubled in the 4th inning, came around to score. Popped up in the 1st. There he goes, Konoski to second. The throw, got him! Konoski called out, attempting to steal at second base. Konoski looking over to his third base coach. And now we're going to have a little bit of a discussion there as Machado comes out to talk to the second base umpire. Nevertheless, Konoski is gone. That's the first out of the inning. And Michael Kenny still up there. Count 1. Machado still discussing it over. Machado now walking back to the dugout. So we're set to play again. The count is 2-1 on Kenny. Pitch popped up. That'll go into the stands behind the plate. And the count is 2-2. So Michael Kenny still battling up there. Nobody on, 1 out. Konoski erased, attempting to steal. Just outside. And the count is full to Michael Kenny, 3-2. So full count to Michael Kenny, 3-2. We're in the top of the 5th, 4-4 tie. Division I championship game. And that pitch will bounce up to the plate. And so Michael Kenny will jog up to first base, on the base on balls. So that stolen base attempt by Konoski that went bad looms large as the Mavericks could have runners at first and second with nobody out, but instead there's 1 out, a runner at first, and Jimmy Pierce coming up to bat. Pitch is low and inside, 1-0. Wes Schiller, the pitcher, is on deck for the Mavericks. Larson's pitch, swing and a miss. Pierce went fishing for a ball low and outside, and the count is 1-1. Larson's 1-1 pitch, swung on, grounded just foul past third and down the line. Actually, it was saved by the third baseman, Castro, but in foul territory. And the count is 1-2. So Pierce still alive at the plate. Kenny taking his lead from first. Larson looks over, goes to the plate. Check swing, little roller up to the shortstop. He's not going to have a play anywhere. And Pierce is aboard on the infield single. A little excuse me. Check swing. But it does the job. He gets aboard, and now there's runners at first and second with 1 out. And Wes Schiller, the pitcher, is scheduled to bat. And we may have a pinch hitter. No, Schiller comes up. He was just hanging out in the dugout. So the Mavericks threatening here in the top of the fifth. They haven't led in this game, but they do have the go-ahead run at second base. Schiller takes a few swings before he steps in. Larson now climbs the mound, toes the rubber, looks in to get his sign. Comes up, now he's set, looks over to second, now comes to the plate. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Schiller flied out to right and grounded to third. He's 0 for 2. Larson again checks the runner, comes to the plate, and that pitch is a little low and inside, evens the count at 1-1. La Costa Canyon with a record of 24-9, Fallbrook 30-4. Larson set. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, big hack by Schiller. He wanted that run badly, but now he's down in the count, 1-2. Schiller looks in for the sign again. Now he checks the runner at second. He's set, comes to the plate. Foul, just getting a piece of it is Schiller, one after a high and outside pitch, and was just able to foul a piece of it away. And the count remains 1-2. So Kenny at second. Pierce at first. And the 1-2 pitch swung and missed. And down goes Schiller. That's a second out of the inning, and now we're going to have a change. The pinch hitter now is number 27 for La Costa Canyon, Michael Sharbarth, will bat for Kyle Musella.
Your attention, please. Now hitting for the Mavericks, number 27, Michael Sharbarth.
So Sharbarth now batting. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Mike Sharbarth, he's a senior, so he'd like to do something here, put his team on top and go out with a victory. But there's still a few more innings left to go here. We're in the top of the fifth. Very long game, coming up on 2 hours. It's about an hour 45 right now, and we're in the top of the fifth. Larson looks again, over to second, now comes to the plate. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. So Sharbarth making his first at-bat of the game, batting for Kyle Musella. 0-1 pitch. Just up. Evens the count, a ball and a strike. Larson's pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Hasn't really given anything for Sharbarth to hit here. Pierce at first, Kenny at second. 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a foul back. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and now Larson is just a strike away from getting out of this mess and getting out of the top of the fifth inning unscathed. Travis Jones, a shortstop, lurking around on deck just in case Sharbarth is able to get aboard. Larson set now. He's offering to the plate. just high, ball 3. And the count now has run full, 3-2 to Sharbar. Larson looks in. He's set. The full count pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Right underneath it, though. For Fallbrook is Brock Bardeen, as he was moved there after he was done pitching. So Costa Canyon will leave 2 runners on. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still tied 4-4. We've gone to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Danny Mortensen steps in. He's actually re-entering for Larson. And he's going to be jammed on that one. He'll pop it up over to the second baseman, Smith. And Chris Smith puts it away, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Ryan Smith. Ryan struck out looking in the 3rd. He walked in the 1st.
Shortstop, number 4, Ryan Smith.
He'll take a first pitch strike, 0-1. That evens the count at a ball and a strike. Joey Milano is on deck. Schiller's pitch, just outside, ball 2, 2-1. That pitch is hit in the air to right field, going back, still going back, can't get it, it's going to go over his head. Into second base goes Smith with a double, and the right fielder just couldn't get there in time. Musella.
Left fielder, number 21, Joey Milano.
So a 1-out double to right field for Smith. And Joey Milano now doubled to left field his last time up and was stranded there. So 1 out, a runner on in scoring position. That's the go-ahead run for Fallbrook. Milano awaiting the pitch. Schiller looks the runner over to second. And time was called. Schiller now set. Pitch to Milano, in there for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Josh Tudor, the DH, is on deck. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Schiller off the rubber, adjusts his cap. Now he looks in to get a sign. He's set, looks the runner again at second. Now offers to the plate, swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Milano. This is a big at-bat for Schiller right here. If he can get this out, he'll have 2 outs and he can go up against Tudor. 0-2 pitch, gets away from the catcher. Clement lets that ball get by him, and over to third base with the go-ahead run goes Ryan Smith. One ball, 2 strikes to count. To Milano. He's got the go-ahead run at third. Schiller working out of the windup. Got his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded over to third, but it's foul. It went off of... That's a foul ball. It went off of Milano's foot. Well, the third base umpire ruled that that was a foul ball. He put his hands up in the air. And that's exactly going to be the ruling. It's a foul ball. As the third base umpire is going to come down, we saw it. His hands went up. It was a foul ball. And now Machado wants a clarification. We saw it from here. As soon as that ball came off of his leg, Mike Hart, the third base umpire, immediately put his hands up, indicating it was a foul ball. There's not much to argue about here, as the count is still 1-2. It's the right call, as the third base umpire indicated foul, put his hands up for time, and you can't have a play go on after that. 1-2 the count. Schiller looking in. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2, 2-2. Again, the DH Josh Tudor is on deck. Schiller's pitch. Swung on, hit foul. That was a drive down the left field line. And the count is still 2-2. Schiller's 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit foul down the first base line and into the stands. And the count remains 2-2.
Your attention, fans, for the protection of our athletes, please return foul balls to the ushers.
Again, the count 2-2. Schiller's pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Not sure if it's going to be deep enough. I don't believe so. He makes the catch right near the line, and the runner from third will hold. Oh, the ball bounces past Clement, but backing up wisely is the pitcher, Schiller. Otherwise, that ball's in the dugout, and the runner from third will score. 2 outs now for Tudor. It's warm. Tudor at the plate. Here's the pitch. Schiller's pitch sails high for a ball, 1-0.
Designated hitter number 11, Josh Tudor.
One-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1 to Tudor. Schiller ready. Here's the pitch. That ball bounced. Nice save. And not even thinking about coming down the line was Smith. He's the go-ahead run. 2-1 the count to Tudor. 2-1 pitch. Little up and outside, ball 3. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch hit in the air, deep to left, but moving under it, and making the catch is Kevin Patterson. So Fallbrook will leave the go-ahead run at third. We've played 5 innings here at Tony Gwynn Stadium. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Still tied at 4. So we move along to the top of the 6th inning. And for the Mavericks, Travis Jones, a shortstop, will lead things off. Travis is 1 for 2. He struck out, singled in the 4th, and came around to score. So the Mavericks hoping he can get on base and start a rally here. We're tied at 4, top of the 6th. And the first pitch is low and inside for a ball, 1-0. On deck, Nick Burke, followed by Kevin Patterson. That pitch sails outside, and it's 2-0. Larson still in there. His 2-0 pitch catches the inside corner, 2-1. Two-one pitch hitting the right field. It's going to stay up, though. Arnold able to make the catch. Actually, they move some positions around. That's number 7, Danny Mortensen, makes the catch. One out. And that'll bring up Nick Burke, the center fielder. He'll take a pitch inside at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Larson's 0-1 pitch. That's grounded in the hole between third and short and into left field. So Nick Burke is aboard again as he singles to left field. He's now 2 for 3. He was also hit by a pitch. He scored a run in the 3rd. And with 1 out, Kevin Patterson, the left fielder, comes to bat. Larson looks in for the sign. He's got a runner at first. He'll check him. He'll go to the plate. Swing and a miss by Patterson, 0-1. And Burke has to be careful. He's got a left-hander on the hill. Does not want to get picked off here. So we call in the 5th inning, Konoski was thrown out attempting to steal second base, and that thwarted a rally by the Mavericks. In fact, the way the inning turned out, you could say that he would have scored the go-ahead run, but then again, with a runner on second, it's very difficult to say if things would have happened the way they did. Burke taking his lead. 1-1 count. Larson's pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right field. Racing over and under it now is Danny Mortensen. And there's 2 outs now here in the 6th.
Catcher number 17, Scott Clement.
And Scott Clement now will try to move Burke over, get on base, and allow Konoski an opportunity to drive in the go-ahead run. First pitch in there at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Konoski awaiting his turn on deck, but right now it's up to players on the field. Here's the pitch. A little bit high for a ball, 1-1. Clement waiting. 1-1 pitch. Way out in front. Barely gets a piece of it. Fouls it into the Fallbrook dugout. And now he's behind in the count 1-2. One and two, 2 outs. Go ahead run at first. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch, popped up. Foul, and right here, just beneath us, the catch is made. And so Clement's still alive. 1-2. So Larson looking in for this sign. The ball back into play. The pitch. There goes the runner. Strike 3 called. So Clement is called out on strikes. They strand a runner. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still tied at 4. So here in the bottom of the 6th inning, defensively, at first base now for the Mavericks, number 25, Grant Algar, and now pitching is Doug Konoski, number 16. Swing and a foul back, 0-1. David Plant trying to get something going in the bottom of the 6th for the Warriors. Plant 1 for 2 with a walk. And we'll see if Konoski can hold the Warriors here and allow La Costa Canyon a shot in the top of the 7th inning. Pitch is hit down the third baseline, hooking foul. And the count is now 1-2. Foul ball finally retrieved. Now Plant back in the box, 1-2 count. Konoski looking in for the sign. He's got it now, starts his delivery. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2, and the count is even 2-2. Kurt Weideman is on deck, second baseman. 2-2 pitch is laced up the middle, base hit. So Plant on board with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Kurt Weideman now steps in. Weideman double in the first, struck out in the second, struck out in the 4th. So Weideman stands in. Konoski working out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Squaring around a bunt, but taking a ball. They're going to appeal to first. They're going to say, yes, he did. He offered at it. And the count is 0-1 to Weideman. Not sure exactly what the Fallbrook third base coach was arguing about. It was an appeal. First base umpire said yes, he did. And that bunt is fouled straight back. And the count is now 0-2. Bardeen is on deck. He's been on tonight, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a triple. So it almost doesn't even matter what happens here, as long as there's still a man on base for Bardeen. Pitch swung on at a high strike. It's going to be popped up right to the third baseman, Jimmy Pierce. He'll put it away, and there's one down here in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring up Brock Bardeen.
Center fielder number 8, Brock Bardeen.
Kanoski's pitch is high. Ball 1-0 to Bardeen. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 4. Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. This is the Division I championship game. Kanoski's pitch, just a little up. Ball 2-0. On deck, Eric Castro. Castro's been hot as well. He's 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and he flied out to deep center. There goes the runner. Pitch out, the throw to second. Not going to be in time. And Plant will steal second base. So now the go-ahead, the potential winning run now, since we're in the bottom of the 6th. So the go-ahead run is on second. They're going to intentionally walk Bardeen. And Eric Castro will come to the plate.
Third baseman, number 12, Eric Castro.
And not sure that was a smart move by Fallbrook, as they just took the bat out of the hands of their most potent hitter, since there was an open base at first. And now we have first and second for Castro. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Kanoski looks in, gets his sign, checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to left field. Coming up, and still coming up and making the catch is Patterson. So Kevin Patterson puts it away. 2 outs now.
Number 6.
And that'll bring up Zane Chavez, the catcher. Zane 0 for 2 with a base on ball. Struck out back in the 4th inning his last time up on a 3-2 pitch. And Kanoski now 1 out away from getting out of this jam. The go-ahead run at second base for the Warriors. Pitch to Chavez, in there for a strike, 0-1. Kanoski's 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit foul down the third base line. Inside out of that pitch. And the count is now 0-2. Mortensen is on deck. But right here's the game. Chavez, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So the Warriors will strand 2 runners, and we'll go to the 7th inning. La Costa Canyon 4, Fallbrook 4. So the pitcher, Doug Kanoski, will lead things off for the Mavericks here in the top of the 7th inning. And I was here last year, folks. I remember the game, Rancho Bernardo, La Costa Canyon. It went extra innings. And now we're tied here in the top of the 7th at 4. So we could be looking at extra innings yet again. Larson's pitch catches the inside corner. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Kanoski 1 for 3. Swing at the first pitch. He'll drive it down the right field line. It's a fair ball. And he'll have to be held at first as Mortensen gets over there quickly. So the 1-1 count. He gets a pitch he can drive down the right field line.
Number 10.
And La Costa Canyon gets the leadoff man aboard. Michael Kenny, the DH, walked his last time up. He's also struck out twice. Kenny looks into the sign, checks the runner first. Here's the pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. So if Kenny can move the runner over, give Jimmy Pierce and Wes Schiller an opportunity to pick up the RBI. Pitch instead is a pick off to first, and he's got him. Konoski goes back standing up. And he would have been better off sliding back into first. And he's going to be nailed right there. You're going to get that call just about every time on something close like that. As he goes back standing. And Konoski again thrown out on the bases. 1 out. And Michael Kenny still up there, the count 0-1. Nice move by Larson. As we had said, you want to be very cautious with the left-handed pitcher up there. Cautious with your leads late in the game. And it comes back to bite La Costa Canyon right now. And the count to Kenny is 0-2. Larson's 0-2 pitch, right down the middle of the plate. Strike 3 called. The third strikeout of the game for Kenny. And Jimmy Pierce, the third baseman, now steps in.
Third baseman, number 1, Jimmy Pierce.
In there for a strike, 0-1. Pierce 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Flied out. Actually popped up to the first baseman in the second, but has gotten on every time since. Looks at a ball away, 1-1. Wes Schiller is on deck, but there's 2 outs and nobody on base. So unless Pierce can grab an extra base hit here, we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning, still tied at 4. Count is now 2-1 to Pierce. One pitch. In there at the knees for a strike, 2-2. So Pierce now, even in the count, 2-2. Larson set. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, and he's still alive. So we're going to start it all over again. 2-2, 2 outs. Larson for his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and down goes Pierce. 1-2-3 inning. As the Mavericks go down, we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Still tied at 4. Danny Mortensen will lead things off for Fallbrook here in the bottom of the 7th inning. He'll take a high strike, 0-1. Count even at a ball and a strike. Konoski deals. In there, strike 2, 1-2. Mortensen, 0 for 2 with a walk. Goes after a high, hard one, fouls it back, and the count is still 1-2. Ryan Smith and Joey Milano waiting their turns. Konoski out of the windup, and time as Mortensen steps out of the box. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Right over us here down the right field line. And the count remains 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt for a ball, 2-2. Kanoski's dealing high, ball 3. And the count is now full to Mortensen. He's the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 7th. He'll represent the winning run if he can get on base. Well, he's a winning run now at the plate. Full count pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Kanoski comes right back. And 1 out now for Ryan Smith.
Shortstop, number 4, Ryan Smith.
Smith waits. Breaking ball in there, 0-1. Ryan Smith doubled his last time. He also struck out and walked. He's 1 for 2. He'll hit this one into the air behind first base in foul territory. Coming over, Allgaier to make the catch. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Left fielder, number 21, Joey Milano.
And that'll bring up Joey Milano here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Nobody on base. We're looking at extra innings unless Milano can connect here and put one over the fence and end this game. And that pitch will hit him. And that's not what Kanoski wanted there, as he'll put the winning run on base. And scheduled up now is a designated hitter, Josh Tudor. Tudor, 1 for 3, struck out, flied out to left, and singled to left. And he'll take the first pitch, strike, 0-1. And I wouldn't be surprised if Fallbrook will send Milano here to try to get him in scoring position. He's not going. Pitches up for a ball, 1-1. So Milano's still not going anywhere there at first. Kanoski verifying the outs with the second base umpire. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And now the fans are up here on the La Costa Canyon side. They want the strikeout right here. Kanoski looking in for the sign. He's got it. Now he's set. The pitch. Strike 3 called. So we'll go to the 8th inning of play here. Tied up at 4. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We'll be back with extra innings in just a minute. So Grant Allgaier starts things off here in the top of the 8th inning for La Costa Canyon. They're just trying to get a runner on, trying to move him over. He'll hold up. They'll appeal to first. No swing. And the count is now 2-0. Larson set the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Allgaier waiting. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And down he goes. That was a 2-2 pitch. Excuse me. 1 down here in the 8th. And that'll bring up
right fielder, number 15, Kyle Musella.
Kyle Musella, the right fielder, 0 for 2. He was pinch hit for by Sharbarth back in the 5th, but then re-entered. And he's going to be hit by the pitch. So Musella gets on board. Travis Jones now will come on. One. That's the second batter hit today for La Costa Canyon. And Fallbrook has been hit by the pitch once as well. So we got 3 hit batters today. So Larson climbs back onto the mound. And we're going to have a pinch hitter now for La Costa Canyon.
Number 22, Brian Ernst.
So Brian Ernst, number 22, will bat for Travis Jones. So with a runner on first, Ernst, a senior, usually plays first base.
There we go, Ernst! Let's go, Ernst! Let's go, Ernst! Way to go, dude!
Ernst getting some last-minute direction there. Now we're ready to go. Larson's pitch. Inside, ball 1, 1-0. So Musella on first. After he was hit by the pitch, he's the go-ahead run. And we'll see how La Costa Canyon decides to play it. Pickoff attempt over to first, not in time. Larson has already picked one off. That was Konoski in the last inning, in the 7th. Larson looks in, he's got his sign, checks runner, now goes to the plate. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. Ernst out of the box, wants time, now back in. Larson set, here's the pitch. Low ball 3, 3-0. If he walks him here, he'll put the go-ahead run in scoring position with 1 out, as Musella will be forced over to second base. .30 pitch in there at the knees, 3-1. Three and 1 the count. Larson ready. Here's the pitch. Just inside, ball 4. And now La Costa Canyon has something brewing here in the top of the 8th inning. First and second with 1 out.
Running at first base, number 7, Travis Jones.
And Travis Jones will re-enter the game, running for his pinch hitter.
Number 3, Nick Burke.
And that'll bring up Nick Burke, the center fielder. Burke was hit by the pitch. He has 2 singles. He's 2 for 3 as he flied out to left. And now he has an opportunity to put his team ahead here in the top of the 8th inning as the go-ahead run is in scoring position. That's Kyle Musella standing at second base, representing the 5th run of the game for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch, low and inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Larson looks in for the sign. Burke waiting. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1.
Ready to go, Patterson! Save the day! Yes,
1-1 the count. 1 out. Top of the 8th inning. Runners at first and second for the Mavericks. Washington looks to runner back to second. Now goes to the plate. Ball in the dirt, bounces. Ball 2, 2-1. Kevin Patterson, the left fielder, is on deck. He's 2 for 3 with a walk. But right now it's up to Burke. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded, just foul down the left field line. And the count is now 2-2. Two and two count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit deep to left field. Way back. He's at the track. To the wall. It's gone. Nick Burke with a 3-run shot here in the top of the 8th inning has put the Mavericks up 7-4. And all Joey Milano could do was go back, and finally he turned and looked as that ball was out of here, just over the good night in sign in left field. And Nick Burke has stunned this crowd with a 3-run homer. And the Mavericks now have taken the lead here in the top of the 8th inning in exciting fashion, 7-4. Larson's pitch is high, ball 1, 1-0. And there's only one out. One 0 pitch, that's hit deep. Going back center field. He's under it now and makes the catch. Bardeen with the catch. And there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Scott Clement, the catcher. 1 for 4 today. Struck out his last time in the 6th. Swing and a foul back, 0-1.
Fans, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not lean on the netting in front of the stands.
0-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded over to short. Handled nicely across the diamond in time, and that'll do it for the Mavericks. But Nick Burke with the 3-run blast has put the Mavericks ahead 7-4. And now it's the Mavericks 3 outs away from taking the 2004 Division I San Diego Section CIF baseball title. We'll be back with the bottom of the 8th in just a minute. David Plant leading things off for Fallbrook. This is their last shot. They need 3 to tie. And it's Doug Kanoski trying to close things out for the Mavericks. Plant, 2 for 3 with a walk today. He'll take a first pitch strike, 0-1. Kurt Weideman is on deck, 0-1 pitch. Take it for a ball, and the count is now 1-1. One count. Here's the pitch. Foul back, 1-2. So Kanoski ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's got Weideman on deck. And then Brock Bardeen in the hole. Kanoski's pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Just staying alive is Plant. So Nick Burke with a 3-run homer in the top of the 8th inning has put the Mavericks ahead 7-4. Konoski looks in for the sign. He's ready. There's the delivery and the pitch. Fouled back. Ooh. Right into the screen. Right. Scaring a couple of people in those seats right behind the screen. Just over the Fallbrook dugout. And the count remains 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and down goes Plant.
Second baseman, number 9, Kurt Weideman.
And that'll bring up Kurt Weideman. That pitch is low, ball 1, 1-0. Konoski's 1-0 pitch. It'll hit him. And Weideman will get on base. And that'll bring up Bardeen. So Fallbrook not dead yet. 1 out, 1 on.
Bardeen.
Konoski looking in to get his sign. Ball put back into play. Bardeen waiting. Konoski's pitch. Hit into the air down the right field line and out of play. 0-1. Konoski's 0-1 pitch in there, called strike 2, 0-2. So Konoski not rattled after that hit batter. He's come right back at Bardeen. He's ahead in the count, 0-2. On deck, Eric Castro. 0-2 pitch, high, ball 1, 1-2. Konoski's 1-2 pitch just inside. And that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch, popped foul down the left field line and out of play. And the count remains 2-2. Two-two pitch, swung on and missed, and down goes Bardeen. So Konoski with 2 strikeouts here in the 8th. And now the Mavericks are just 1 out away from their 2nd consecutive title. And that'll bring up Eric Castro. Castro 2 for 4, singled in the 1st, doubled in the 2nd, flied out to center in the 4th, and flied out to left in the 6th. And he's the last chance here for Fallbrook. Konoski's pitch in there on the inside corner, 0-1. If Castro can get aboard, Zane Chavez is on deck, the catcher. Konoski's pitch gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. Weideman will go to second. And the count now 1-1 to Castro. If Castro can get aboard, that would bring the tying run Chavez to the plate. One pitch coming up by Konoski. Here it comes. Swing and a foul straight back. 1-2, and now the Mavericks are one strike away from the 2004 Division I title. Kanoski takes a walk behind the mound. Straightens his cap. Now he's on the rubber. Castro now in. Kanoski ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. And it's going to go out of play. Into the stands, down the third base line. And the count remains 1-2. Castro still alive, still battling up there at the plate. 1-2, Wadham in at second. 7-4, Mavericks lead over the Warriors. Kanoski ready. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit over to second base. He's got it across to first in time. And the La Costa Canyon Mavericks are the 2004 Division I San Diego Section CIF champions, just as they were last year. As they come from behind, they trailed this game 4-0 to the Warriors. They batter their way back, they tie the game, they send it to extra innings, and there it was in the top of the 8th. Nick Burke sending a 3-run shot over the left field fence, and that gives the La Costa Canyon Mavericks a 7-4 victory. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We hope you've enjoyed this exciting championship game. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Drive safe, and we hope to see you again soon. Until next time, have a good night, everybody.
A crowd of 7,206 at Tony Gwynn Stadium for the baseball fans. San Diego Section Division I baseball runners-up. Let's welcome the Warriors. Joining the awards presentation, Principal Ruth Helms, Athletic Director Heather Schulte, District Superintendent Dr. Tom Anthony. Coaches Marty Camacho and Josh Way. Number 5, Tim Arnold. Number 13, Jesse Bagnasco. Number 3, James Borges. Number 16, Cody Bergener. Number 15, Jeff Hansen. Number 14, Chris Alvarez. Number 1, Brian Ankerman. Number 2, Sean Sanford. Number 10, 11, Josh Tudor. Number 21, Joey Milano. Number 4, Ryan Smith. Number 7, Danny Mortensen. Number 6, Zane Chavez. Number 12, Eric Castro. Number 8, Brock Bardeen. Number 9, Kurt Weideman. Number 17, David Plant. Accepting the plaque as Division I runners-up, head coach Matt Parker. Pursuing victory with honor is an operating principle of the CIF San Diego section. Today, the coaches, the tournament directors, the officials, and the commissioners honor a player who competed with dignity and self-respect for his opponent, his team, and his community. For Fallbrook High School, Brian Anchorman. Ladies and gentlemen, 2004 CIF San Diego Section Division I baseball runners-up, the Fallbrook Warriors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, joining Commissioners McLaughlin and Ackerman. Principal Margie Vulcan, Assistant Principal Doug Kamen, and let's welcome the Costa Canyon Mavericks. The coaches, Rudy Rodriguez, Mark Miller, Tim Hector. Players Chris Brock, Griffin Waller, Tyler Nellis. Number 27, Michael Sharbar. Number 25, Grant Allgaier. Number 24, Garrett Van Leeuwen. Number 23, Ryan Ramirez. Number 22, Brian Ernst. Number 20, Kyle Anderson. Number 19, Mike Ramirez. Number 18, Cole Ducey. Number 14, Derek Van Leeuwen. Number 13, Russell Lowell. Number 12, Brett St-Amour. Number 4, Nick Signego. Number 2, Jimmy Voigtlander. Number 6, Chris Smith. Number 7, Travis Jones. Number 15, Kyle Musella. Number 5, Wes Schiller. Number 1, Jimmy Pierce. Number 10, Michael Kenny. Number 16, Doug Konoski. Number 17, Scott Clement. Number 21, Kevin Patterson. He gave it a ride, covering 348 feet. Number 3, Nick Burke. Division I champions head coach Justin Machado. And selected to receive the Sportsmanship Award for his demonstration of the principles of competition with honor, Michael Sharbar. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2004 CIF San Diego Section Division I baseball champions. The CIF San Diego section.